Alright, hi, this is Matt Bisbee doing the physics of billiards for my AP Physics 1 classroom, and I am explaining this project after a demonstration, so if for whatever reason you're watching this without the context of my project, you may be a little confused. As shown in my project, the cue ball rests behind the two diamonds here and here to be the area for shooting, and for the game of 8-ball it is racked in the pyramidal formation, triangular formation, and I will take the rack off and show the break. And before showing the break, I'll show you some special equipment that you use. This is the cue stick. There are two different types. There's the regular cue and the breaking cue. And then you use chalk, which looks like this. You put it on top of the cue, like so, and that increases the friction so the ball does not slip from the cue stick when you go to hit it, so you can have a straight shot. Now, in a break, you have your cue sticks that you can choose from, and you would want to go for a breaking cue like so, because it's made from one solid object, like one solid piece of wood, instead of a regular cue that is two pieces and is more hollow. And the idea is the breaking cue is heavier, so it has more mass, which will increase the force of the ball. Now when you go to break, you line up the shot, and then you aim for the middle, and you take a nice break. And that is delivering an impulse from the breaking cue into the cue ball, which then goes to the other ones and sends impulses to them. And the balls are like very hard objects, so they have pretty elastic collisions, so when one hits the other one without the spin, it'll stop. Now there is the rest of the cue, the regular cue stick that, Alright, now there's the rest. Now for regular gameplay, you just use a regular cue stick and you aim to shoot at the top center of the ball, say about here, trying to reduce the amount of frictional force between the table and the ball, because even though it is a really small force, as I said, this will help get the ball going with more power and less of it lost to the system, which is the table. And you do this going above, so the ball does not go upward at all, and it can go straight into the other ball like so. And you see it go straight, you get a shot, and that is how that one works. The next shot is the more advanced shot, and is the bounce shot. You try to go over something. This is where projectile motion comes into play, where when you hit the ball low enough on the table, it'll actually spring up in the air, where the only thing forcing, like having an effect on it, is gravity, and it brings it down back in a parabolic motion, and so you're trying to go over the ball in the way, and you strike the other two. And this is used so you can miss it. Say if I was solids and I couldn't hit the stripe first, I want to go over, hit the 4. So you aim really low on the ball, and you take a shot like that. There you get the ball going with the horizontal component of the strike that you had, so it can still go forward and over the ball, but you had enough vertical that it got over the 15 and into the 4. And finally with spin, I can't do the crazy amounts of spin. I'm going to show you guys another video that there's a guy that can do crazy, like stop the ball mid spin and go around and hit the other ones, but you can add just enough to help you out in a regular shot. If you aim a little bit lower but not low enough that it will bounce up, you can help stop the ball from moving forward. And that's if you wanted to like stop it from going into the pocket, or if you aim a little bit higher on the ball, after it collides with the next ball, it'll keep going and kind of follow it. And then it can move and hit other things instead of more of a stopping motion. So